like, surprise, I'm here.
Oh, what the f***? Go peek is here.
Coming.
Okay.
Take it away. Tell your side of the story, the curator of this surprise.
I had this idea about 6 months ago, and I called my buddy Strat, who lives in Kauai. I wanted to fly out all of our best friends.
It is 5 a.m.
We're going to the airport. We're in the airport.
We just put on our bags for the first time and we're actually saying that it's light. TBD if that's actually gonna feel light. We made it.
We made it. Pick up the rental car. Dude! Thank you for coming to get me. Of course.
Look who's here. Look at this little beard. I grabbed your hair and thought it was part of your beard. I was like, whoa, that's hidden, dude.
I wanted there to be a couple of hikers and a couple of people that sailed in to Kalalau Beach. They would have already had a really nice area for me to propose to Sam.
3 of his best friends that he had relatively easily convinced to fly in from Utah to help curate this entire engagement to be a surprise on the Nepali coast.
Who then I wanted to fly your best friend out, Gopika, and they would all sail.
Mind you, if this hike was easy enough, everyone would have wanted to hike, but the hike is so hard that opting in to do the hike is a really big ask.
It's a full commitment.
It's a full commitment, it's a big ask. You need like healthy knees and like a resilient heart.
It is the night before we take off to hike the Nepali. And half of us are hiking, half of us are boating, and we got some boat stuff to figure out.
Yeah, I hate Bubba so much, and you know. We have 2 boats, and neither one are kind of really ready to
They're
sail.
like half ready boats.
Between the 2 boats, we have 1 working boat.
So we'll see if we see you guys tomorrow. Next night.
There are 2 very different sides of the engagement story. It begins with wanting to honor our relationship by doing the Nepali coast hike for the 2nd time together.
What's important when you pack for something like Nepali?
Oh gosh, rain coverage, so bring a raincoat, bring a pair of sandals, bring a positive attitude.
That's it. Filter for your water.
Definitely a water filter, along with good vibes.
There are goats on the trail.
You could kill and eat a goat if you really need
Yeah, but the goat gives you dysentery in the water, so on and so forth. You get giardia. That's why you need a water filter, to filter your water when we cross rivers.
Some things you learn along the way.
You just learned that?
Just learned that one.
That's the reason why we needed a filter,
These are
babe.
my clothes for the next few days.
She's learning so much. And this is her 2nd time going.
And I was very excited, and I had been craving just being outside in the wilderness, no service, being off the grid.
So you're doing the hardest thing ever.
Yeah, exactly. I had expected and I was hoping to be in pain, basically.
Yeah.
I checked in for my flight for Nepali.
Yeah, but when are we going to Nepali?
Tomorrow morning at so early it's basically late. Maybe 4 o'clock.
Ugh. That sucks.
Don't film me then.
Yeah, that sucks. Really bad.
It's so early. Let's get after it. Chop chop.
Early?
Late.
Oh.
So early it's late. I was walking up the driveway to the hotel where we got the Uber to the airport. I was like, guys, it's gonna be hard. Long trail, arduous conditions, uncertain weather. I wanted the whole thing. So we land, and Johnny gets a text message from Cammie and Brad
And Creighton.
And Creighton.
Yep.
Everything's closed.
Everything's closed. We believe that the trails are flooding, the rivers are flooding the trail, and the whole park is closed. So we're trying to figure out
Plan, what are we on? E? Plan E
Plan
now?
E, maybe F. Yeah, we're gonna run out of alphabet for this dang proposal. Hey, Capitan.
What's happening?
Do you hear the exciting news?
I heard that the trail's closed.
So are we all boating there, maybe?
I get this text message saying this week it's done, we're canceled. And I get this while we're landing in Kauai.
Should we do all the boat plans?
Bubba and Sam are like on a plane on the way here.
Then he just says,
Good morning.
"Good morning."
What do you want to do this morning, Brad?
Cammy? I think it was a playoff plan B.
Johnny and I started talking, thinking that, okay, cool, rain, it comes and it goes, and as it goes, the rivers that we would have to cross would then go down so that we could cross it.
What we're reading online is that 50 plus people are trapped somewhere along this trail due to flash flooded rivers. And you know, I'm sure they're fine. They just gotta wait a little bit of time for the water to go down. But currently the state park is not allowing any more hikers, whether you have a permit or not, to start hiking. So they say.
And I'm freaking out. But internally I was, how did you think I did?
Cool as a cucumber. Internally, he's cool as a cucumber. All I could tell is he's bummed that he also doesn't get to hike.
They'll helicopter you out. That's like the situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
usually they bring stuff in to like have you just sit and wait it out because it does drop, as you saw in the gauge. But right now it can also pulse really quick because everything's saturated. Yeah. So water's not going to be going into the ground. It's going to be flowing.
This nice man at the check-in booth here said that yesterday some people hiked in, storm cell came through, the river surged to about 4.5 feet. All those day hikers had to spend the night on the other side of the river. As we saw on the river gauge, the spike went down and all those people are hiking back. So we just talked to him and asked, like, hey, like, looks like the stream is returning to normal. Like, what are the chances that the trails can open anytime soon? Since like it's passable now. He said that there's another storm coming.
Hitting this afternoon.
And it's even bigger than the one last night that caused that surge in the streams. And this storm is expected to last through the whole weekend. At least to me, that kind of sealed the deal in my mind that we ain't hacking this trail. Yeah, they're anticipating all those stream crossings being impassable. Storms also are indicative of poor conditions for a boat to come into. So, sounds like we're on plan E.
And so everyone, I think, got on board. It was Creighton and Kimmy and Brad and Strat and Nico were all trying to get on board to figure out how to fly in my best friend in time to be there later that night. And it was timely, like time was of the essence because all of them did not have a place to stay because they were gonna be backpacking and camping that night.
Brad, Cammy, and I are killing a couple of hours until Gopika gets in at 4. We are acquiring her and then heading out to the beach, off-roading to the spot in our Nissan tampon rental, and then waiting for the birthday boy and bride-to-be to show up and do the thing. And we're gonna be there waiting with a cute setup.
This is the scout for Plan B, new location. So this is where we would arrive early and set up decorations for sunset.
I was beyond bummed because, I mean, it's like the moment you're craving something and then you can't get it, you want it even more. Like,
However bummed you feel right now, I'm 1,000 times more bummed. So we passed this resort and I was like, do you just want to go use amenities and use the hot tub of this resort?
And I was like, yeah, and win me a free massage as well.
We walked in like we owned it.
That's just what you gotta do.
I guess that's what you gotta do. I don't know if we should boast about it. I mean, thank you for the
Thank you for the hot tub.
Well,
So we're not currently hiking the Nepali coast.
They don't have these magical canopies. 11 miles into the Kalalau beach. We are at some random resort that we kind of walked into, and
yeah, definitely lounging on someone else's reserved cabana. So we head to Nico and Strat, and they were rock stars throughout the entire weekend, basically figuring out what our next steps were. Johnny's like, okay, so they have a really cool idea, like if you're willing to do it. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm down for whatever the idea is, but I just want to take a 20-minute jog, just like reset.
So Cami calls me while they're on their way to the beach. She's like, this is the plan. This is what we're gonna do.
That's when Gopika is gonna come up to the car and be like, Sam, like, surprise, I'm here. And that's gonna be like the big surprise. And like Gopika will like put a lei on Sam. Meanwhile, you are walking over to the engagement site and you're there, like you're already staged.
And she came up with the whole idea of how she was gonna do it.
Yeah, mastermind Cami.
Mastermind Cami, and they have Gopika in the car, and I'm just like, I was like, Cami, I have nothing else to say. This is amazing.
yeah.
I think I
Cami was like, girl brain, ignite.
On this side,
Turn
so
them on.
that's the backdrop. And then heavier on this side. If anything, like make it open.
Okay.
And it can be like the flowers, the petals can go off the tablecloth too to kind of like draw the light into the candles.
Yep.
So I come back and Nico is like, hey, so I have this contract and this connection with this jewelry company on Instagram that wants me to get an extra model. She's like, okay, well, you can either choose from this white dress or that white dress. So I put on one of the white dresses and I asked her how they would like me to do my hair or makeup, and she was like, whatever you feel beautiful in. And apparently the universe in that moment told me to wear mascara for the first time in like probably half a year. We hop in the car and it's like increasing heaviness of rain throughout the entire drive there. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be cold. This is gonna be a cold photo shoot.
Bubba and Sam are with Strat and Nico. They're about 20 minutes behind us. They're gonna off-road across this beach, and
5:57, so 13 minutes.
they're 13 minutes away.
All right, the scene, ground zero.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Stoke is high.
My job is to grab Bubba from the car while Gopika is distracting, and I'm gonna set him up in the spot. There's Gopika over there.
All right, they are coming. They are coming. They are coming. They are coming.
We get there and Strat does this like 180. Oh, what the f? Gopika's here. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, we just want to tell everyone, to our friends, a big thanks. Like, I hope that everyone has friends like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When push comes to shove, you get to see their love tenfold.
And it was just unreal.
any friend out there who shows up for their friend. It means a lot, especially when plans need to pivot. The excitement just keeps on building, and we're stoked to share with you our next decision, our next adventure.
Yeah. So make sure to leave a comment or a like. We're still new to this. We don't know what to say. Subscribe.
Comment, like, do a dance in front of your screen. No, just kidding. Press like all the buttons that you know you need to press in order to make this get to your friends.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Blooper reel.
Hey Sam, this is how cool your engagement would have been. Let's watch it all unravel.
Hey Tammy, what are the odds you let one of them kiss you?
1 in 20.
3, 2, 1, 5.
That's clear.
Nothing.
What are these guys for?
These?
Yeah.
We're holding down the white, beautiful tablecloth. Since it's nice and windy.
She means
raining.
She means our sacrificial altar.
Upstairs to downstairs, you and Bubba.
What are you doing there?
Yeah, the waffle!